Please, no foul language. Okay, that's going to fail miserably, I'm sure. Joining a board of any charity or organisation was not something that was ever on my radar, but to be given the opportunity with Walking Football Scotland, which a sport which I just love it, and I tell people I love it, and they get bored with me. I'll miss it. I will miss it. I'll miss I've met so many amazing people through this. I've had great opportunities through Walking Football Scotland, and I've worked with fantastic people on the board. And working with the likes of Chest Heart Stroke Scotland. No, seriously, everybody that I've met through Chest Heart Stroke Scotland, I've just, I know that they understand what we did, what walking football was all about, and the benefits of it. And I know they love what this sport is all about, and equally we love them for just supporting us as they do.
This is one of the kind of usual sessions that we'll run. So this is with Ardler tonight, but we'll do this at any different venue across Tayside. Essentially tonight we're looking at running free health checks to the guys in between their session. So we'll work through our passport. So we're looking at basic checks, blood pressures, cholesterols, heights, weights, BMIs. The idea being that we're trying to assess somebody's current risk for developing chest, heart and stroke related conditions, and then we'll look to then signpost and advise on the next best practice. So we've got resources that we can give away on the day, we can give some information, and then part of the health defence services, then we can continue working with people as well, so we can follow up in the coming weeks, months, to help people make changes to lower the risk. Blood pressure first then. So when was the last time you would have checked that? I'll come on this side. We'll tell you what, we'll go left side, I'll come round to you.
When would it have been? Earlier on this year sometime when I was just at my yearly sort of check-up with the nurse at the GP practice.
Right, okay. This is usually what we'd work through, so this is the passport. So at the very back, we'll typically give people numbers.
Right.
So say they come back and see us in 6 months, we can quickly refer back to it. But each of the pages, so these checks are a wee bit different. Usually if they came to see us at the hub, it would be 45 minutes or so, something like that. We'll typically go through the numbers first of all, so where our heart rate and waist size and things like that, how that compares to the guidelines. And then the second half is always based on lifestyle factors. So it's looking at, right, well, this risk is high, low, or medium. What are the things that you can do from a day-to-day point of view? Is that a prediction here?
About 152.
Oh, you're 5'2". There we go. Right, so I've got the numbers here, I'll break them in for you. So just to go over it, so your total there, 488, which is spot on. HDL 1.2, ratio 4.1. So they were all spot on. Oh.
We made the amount of beer I drank last night, I drank on Sunday.
Obviously, so you've had a couple of days to get out of the system.
In defence, you just kick over the bar.
Fair point.
You alright to manage?
Aye.
Unless there's
My name's Dale. I'm the Football Development Officer for County Community. We basically put on loads of different programmes, so we work with kids, do some adult programmes on walking football, but I have noticed a massive difference in just the friendships in the group. Like you hear them talking, they're going on holidays together, they're planning different trips away with each other, go to the pub a lot with each other. So it's great to see from my point of view. They got the normal. With the recreational side of it, I'll let them off with a little bit more than they do with the normal side that they usually use, but But yeah, definitely, the health side of it's massive, especially for the older generation. But once they get into it, they're probably just not quite believing in themselves at the start, and then once they get going, totally fine. I say to them, come down, even if you watch the first session, like just come down and watch. We try and let them just meet the guys. They'll see that it's just a normal group of guys. Like, they're all really nice. They're not going to cause any problems. And once they see it, they're like, you know what, I can try it. Come try the next week. 99% of the time, they will then become a regular member. There's not many people that don't.
Yes.
My battery's gone. This is what happens. See, when you moaned last week about a referee, then you need to...
My name's Colin Craig. What happened was my older daughter, who does spin classes in here, saw an advert for walking football in this very hall. And I came along, and this is 7 years ago. And it was after a year that Matt approached me and asked me would I be interested in becoming an actual coach, doing the bibs, picking the teams and whatnot, which I grabbed with both hands, and I've loved it every minute. There's one common denominator, I would say, and it's camaraderie, friendship. You can talk about skills and who can do this and that, and that's fine for tournaments, but really they're a really great share of human beings, and that's the platform I try to give them, that everybody's equal here.
It's very welcoming, you know, you're in 5 minutes and you feel as though you've been here for a while. You know?
The banter's great. Yeah, it really is.
That's really what I love to hear. You know, your skill can be anything.
Very thin skin, that isn't the place to be.
And we've expanded the social side. We have a Christmas, we have a Player of the Year event. We've just been in the Waverley there, our annual summer trip. The tea and coffee after is, to me, is as important as the actual footballing event that takes place for an hour. I think it gives them confidence back, that they realise, oh, wait a minute, this isn't the end of the road, for want of a better term, and they can express themselves physically, moderate exercise and friendship as well. See these guys with a smile on their face, it's what I'm all about, and that's what walking football is. So skill's not an issue here, girls welcome, ladies, it's all inclusive. Chest, heart and stroke, you know, as a supporter of walking football Scotland, bringing it down to our level here in Drumchapel, the store's over there in the centre. We support that store with clothing donations. They sell their Christmas cards, Chest, Heart and Stroke Christmas cards in here. We're familiar with the manager over there. So anything we can do to help the local community via Chest, Heart and Stroke, they're a very good partner to the walking football guys. And you see the benefits.
Meet a lot of interesting people that I would never have met if I didn't come here. If I'd have stayed on my couch. But however, let's get into it. Everybody come. More than welcome. Just show the camera, Jimmy.
I'll try to duck. I'm James. I'm from Falkirk. A member of the walk football at Stenhousemuir. I actually died for 22 minutes. I had a major heart attack 4 years ago. And I died for 20 minutes. My wife gave me CPR, brought me back to life. I got CPR off the ambulance as well in the house, and in the ambulance going to the hospital. And I died 3 times, so I'm just glad to be alive. I was a smoker to 68. And then once I had my heart attack, I gave it up. My wife worked in BOC in Cumbernauld, and she actually done a first aid course. So it must have come back to her how to do CPR. She has traumatic visions of me lying in my hall with her giving me CPR, because I was actually just out the bath when it happened. As I say, I can't remember a thing about it. I love life now. I'm 72 years of age now, and I feel a wee bit fitter because I've been coming to walk football. Although I play and goal, when I'm out I can run about for 5-10 minutes and then I'm knackered. And that's all we're here for, to enjoy the walk football. And it's good patter and good banter at the end of it.
Oh, I held my breath and turned
And I just remember not being able to see, kind of just going black. and a wee bit dizzy, and just for a split second I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Then the next thing I just remember waking up, looking up at people, and obviously got told the news that Ken had a cardiac arrest.
Got a bit of funding available for defibs.
I mean, people often get confused with heart attacks and cardiac arrest. There is obviously a difference.
I live my life in fear, oh, I live my life in pain. Don't know where I'm going, I've forgotten why I came. And then you call me home, a bugle in the fog. There